This Pitch Breakfast video is brought to you by Spangler and Agins, attorneys for Charlotte's startup community.
Good morning, everyone. I know I'm the last presenter, so hopefully you guys enjoy what I have to say. Friday, once this clicks, let me start by telling you who is part of the team. My name is Carlos Paz. I'm a strategy executive, 16+ year experience with Fortune 50 companies, Lowe's Home Improvement, startups, Department of Commerce. I have managed $1 billion worth of capitals and 795 programs at Lowe's. In my team, it's a team of executive people that work together because we have a passion about what we're trying to solve. As you can see, my partner is Joe Closon. He used to be the VP of PMO, managing another half a billion dollars on IT programs and projects, so he's my CTO. You see Corey Mirza, he used to be the VP of Internal Communication for Cornings, as well as Dana Hicks, he used to be the CEO for Hoover Technologies. So what brought us all of us together is why do we exist? What's the problem? So let me actually engage the audience on this one, and I want you to raise your hand if you have looked for a job in the past 10 years. Good amount of people. Okay, out of those people that raised your hand, who really enjoyed the process of finding a job? And that's what we're finding everywhere. This is what we get. The job search process is outdated, fragmented, stressful, and time-consuming. From the job seeker's perspective, let me give you a variable out there. It takes a person 7.7 months to find a job when they're on transition. It takes a company 31 days to fulfill a role once it's open. That logic tells us that there is efficiency in the corporate world, but no efficiency in the job seeker world. The feedback that we get, similar to what you just raised your hand, is it takes so much time away from other important things. I hate online job searching. I hate applying. It's a regurgitation of the data time and time again. It's overwhelming. I wish I could hire someone. I can just keep it up. So we decided to do something about it. That's why we created Friday. So what we do on Friday is we actually are your back office we're your back office virtual assistants. We actually do the job search for you. You tell us what you want and actually behave like Netflix. We give you curated jobs, so every week you go and rate the jobs and it starts learning from you. And it actually gives you better jobs, so it actually aggregates from other sites, and we actually can apply to any site, any position that you want us to, so you don't have to spend that time again and again and again. And also looks into your LinkedIn and actually recommend people that you can actually network in order to make that position even better. So our intent is to make you, the job seeker, more efficient. We help you unload the repetitive tasks. We are a partner through the whole process and keep you all in one place. And here's the other key things. Finding a job is like selling. You're selling yourself, but nobody treats it that way. So it's a CRM type system that hasn't existed before. So we're providing that for the job seeker as well. Again, the intent is to make it more efficient. We're no recruiters, we're no resume blaster. The customer controls the whole process. The customer tells us where to apply, what not to apply, what they don't like, and why not. What makes a difference is that if you do an Indeed search for VP of sales, you probably get 1 million results. Out of those million, only 1% is accurate to you. Why? Because you cannot give them feedback saying, hey, I want a VP of sales, but I don't have any experience in medical field. Well, you cannot really add that to a keyword search. So our curation allows us to learn from it and keeps on moving. What makes us unique? So trying to make it simple. If you look for a job using any of the job boards, LinkedIn, Indeed, so forth and so on, you are doing all the legwork. You are actually typing in, spending on every application, roughly a person spends 30 minutes per application. On a job search, people spend 2 hours. You're spending a lot of time yourself. Our proposition is we do it for you. Simple as that. Other companies work for the large company, we work for you. Market opportunity, our key market target demographic is people that are currently employed but frustrated with their jobs. Indeed, Career Builder, LinkedIn data shows that 70% currently employed are actually looking for jobs today. 41 actually looking every day. We also try to help passive seekers. Our traction, we actually have partnership with large universities. We're in pilot with some of them. Michigan, Oklahoma State, we're kicking off this week. Miami, we have quotes with DeBry. We're helping Pike Up Phi and the National Resume Writer Association of America. We're on average saving the job seekers 40 hours per month on job search activities. That includes an average of 30 applications per month per user. So if it takes you half an hour, we're just saving you 15 hours on just applications. Our forecast, we made 26,000 last year. Our forecast, we're on target for 120,000 this year. As you can see, that's our trajectory. And the ask, we're asking for $500,000. The intent is we're doing well, we're growing momentum, we got a partnership. Every time we launch a partnership, there is a cost involved on it. We want to make those quicker. We want to grab momentum and actually explode. And that's the breakout.
So $500,000. What's the investment?
Yeah, it's convertible note, 15%. So the valuation pre-money is 2.5.
Gotcha. Yeah.
All right, so how do you charge, what's the revenue model?
Yeah, the revenue model, again, 7.7 months to find a job. So it is subscription. So we charge the job seekers $49 a month and $79 a month, depending on the level of support that they need or they would desire. So if you want 20 applications a month and you don't want someone to handhold you, you pay $49. But if you want someone to handhold you and 40 applications per month, you pay $79 a month. On average, we have had customers that have been with us. We launched in March. They have been with us since March because they're currently employed. They don't really have a rush to find a new job, so they stay for longer.
So your technology helps them not use your technology anymore, right?
Correct.
So how that's a big churn of needing new customers.
Correct.
Right.
70% of the current labor force is always looking for a job. Millennials change jobs every 2 to 3 years. Yes, there is a churn, but the pipeline keeps getting filled every day, every month with new people looking for opportunities.
Right. And really quick, so this is a huge market, very mature, lots of players. And one of my investors was the founder of Hot Jobs. Like, this has been done way a lot. You know, Monster and everything else. How was this different?
That was the piece. Monster, who does it? Who does the search on Monster? You do.
Right.
We are doing it for you. You don't do it anymore. So we are curating behind it. So out of getting 100,000 jobs that are not accurate, we're actually curating that to make it more accurate. Our accuracy rate.
So through technology or through people looking at it?
It's a mix. So the reason we discovered is that it's need a mix. We have algorithms that pull the information and start learning. The human add the aspect of curation. So we have a lot of VP of finance. For some reason, they are the ones that came to us quickly. A lot of them don't have CPAs. So, hey, we pull a bunch of VP of finance jobs. They're like, we don't care if it has CPA. Someone needs to curate an app. So some systems are able to capture certified public accountant, their CPAs itself. You know, you have a lot of natural language that needs to be put up.
Is that scalable, and what's the cost for placement?
Yeah, we don't promise a placement. LinkedIn doesn't promise a placement. Monster, nobody can promise a placement because, again, you are interviewing.
Are you hitting the LinkedIn API, or are you just using public data?
We're using APIs.
You're using APIs.
Yeah.
Okay. Be careful with that because they change their mind all the time.
Yep, we have experienced that.
I experienced that. Changed my entire business. Thank you. Yeah, cool. Yeah.
What is automate and what is manual?
So from a customer perspective, do you really care? And again, it goes back to curation. Our accuracy rate to you is 62%. Out of 50 jobs that we will give you every week, you will like at least 28. So that's our community. So the back end, it is, we are continue to build it, but it's just improving our margin.
Let's say it this way. When you look at LinkedIn, which offers you jobs that you liked by the jobs that you actually looked at, and a lot of other sites that do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
Like you said, they have algorithms.
Yep.
Right? And some of them actually send those over in emails to you.
Yep.
So you don't have curators, right?
Right. We do.
But,
They don't.
no, but what I'm saying, a job seeker doesn't have a curator.
Correct.
I don't understand where a curator does something that I can't do. Scanning the 2 lines that I get in an email.
No, you can. You totally can. So think about it this way.
If I
Do-
get an email a day,
Yep. People get a lot of spam. So I will tell you still the accuracy rate on those emails is less than 1%. And you can that ask to anyone. I mean, you can actually see statistics behind it.
Yeah.
The point is can you do what we're doing? Of course you can. I can mow my own lawn, but I choose to hire someone to do it because I have better use of my time. I'm fully employed. I work 50 hours a week. I spend the weekends with my family. When am I going to be spending 2 hours searching for a job? When is the curation going to take place? When am I going to spend half an hour applying to those jobs? Let someone else do it for you.
But isn't that like why you go to a placement firm?
Yeah,
Let them do it.
yeah, Sakwa.
Yeah.
Or whatever, not Sakwa anymore, but, well, it is Sakwa, yeah.
Specific job listing, researching the company.
That's a good question, we should ask.
About it, if I get the phone interview, are you looking to do any of this?
So a quick answer to that. We get a similar question about cover letters. Question here, how many people think, what's the percentage of people that read the cover letters from a hiring manager perspective? 16%. So when we tell people about customizing the resume, customizing the cover letter, do it. It's your efficiency of time, but choose the one that you really believe that you have a proposition on. The other ones, just put your hand on the table if you believe it's a good fit to you. Most people have a standard resume that gets sent out along the way.
So really quick, what we were talking about is if I want a new job, even if I'm working somewhere, why wouldn't I just go to one of the placement firms and
Yeah, you
say,
retain search
hey, by the
firms.
way, why don't you know?
Yeah, so the other piece is where the money comes from. If you go to a recruiter will actually talk to you, but if he doesn't have a job that fits your requirement, he pretty much will say, thank you, we will call you, don't call me, because I don't have anything in my book for you. So they don't, 3 weeks down the line, they won't remember the conversation they had with you today. So you are reaching out to them, but they're really not working for you. They're making the money from the corporation that are hiring people behind them. And that's the other reason why we believe the process of job searching hasn't changed, because most of those companies are getting the revenue for the large corporation, which improves the cycle time to 31 days, but now it's improving it for the masses.
It's fascinating. How is it? Why is there such a big difference between 31 days and 7 months? I don't understand why companies can do it so much more efficiently.
Because LinkedIn gets 80% of the revenue for talent management system and recruitment. So that's Indeed, so that's Monster, so that's recruitment. They are driving to Kinexa, Talio, they're all driving to improve that process because they are the bigger pockets. Trying to sell to you is more of a one-to-one personal relationship, which is what we're trying to build.
Businesses also know who they're gonna hire.
I know.
Yep.
Right. Yeah, that's probably true. Yeah. And they have recruiters.
And a big budget.
Right.
How are you
what I
finding your, how are you going after your talent? How are you going after these candidates?
Through that, through partnerships. The reason we're
All
doing,
through partnerships?
yeah, the reason we're focusing on partnership is would you trust a startup company to know how much money you made the past 10 years? Would you trust them about to know your reference, where you live for the
But
past
you're
10
going to be limited by these areas very closely, right? So you're going to be limited.
Correct, but that intent is based on the growth, so it's a flight path. Our fair path right now for me to buy $10,000 worth of advertisement is illogical.
Yeah.
Instead of investing to go with, we actually are, Georgia Tech should be there, again with Georgia Tech, they're sending to all their alumni. Every year there is a graduating class, every May, that will be looking for jobs, and they haven't done it before. And their parents are pretty happy for us to help them so they don't move back home. One last question, one more.
So that's,
It seems like a lot of your growth is going to be based on the customer experience. How quickly, how easy was it for you to find
Yeah.
a job?
Yep.
So your reputation is kind of one of your big selling points. In order to do a proper curation, you need good information from the job seeker,
Correct.
right? Or you can quickly fall into that garbage in, garbage out spiral and your reputation plummets.
Yep.
What steps are you taking to make sure that you're getting proper data or proper, really fleshing out what somebody's looking for in a job, so you're sending them the correct listing?
So here's something we learned earlier on.
That's a good
If you tell me I want to be a CEO, by all means, we will look for jobs. Our system will point and pull out CEO jobs for you. That doesn't mean that you're going to get a call back. So it also backs to matching expectations. So the intent is to behave as big data and give you feedback. You apply to 55 CEO jobs. How many calls you get? 0. So it is data driven. There is so much tribal knowledge in job search that is crazy. What we're trying to do is bring data behind it.
So do you actually give feedback?
Yeah, we give the feedback, and actually your feedback as to I didn't like this job is taken in account in order to improve it. So if you tell me CEO, but then you start liking a lot of manager jobs, we know you want more manager jobs instead of CEO jobs.
Is the name, is that a reference to the fact that people get fired on Fridays?
Kind of. No.
I just got Friday'd, right?
It has got Friday. We can use that. Thank you.
that's a good ad.
That's what I thought he was going after, right?